me know how to tie it. I'll just review. On your climbing harness, you want to go through both loops and make sure you are like secure in the holes of the loops. You do your climbing figure 8. You can tie your extra tail off. Now for the leash length, I like to have my leash just like a little bit longer than my leg. I don't like having a crazy long leash because you're gonna have to climb that high when you fall under the line. So having like a good comfortable length leash. Ta-da! So like that's how long mine is. And then I have extra so it can hang behind me. So now I'm gonna scoot out onto the line, and to scoot out, I like to put the Highline on my climbing harness leg loop for extra padding. So I'm sitting on my thigh. I have the harness leg loop in between me and the slackline. Sorry, my shirt falls off. So I'm just scooting. So I have one hand behind me, one hand in front of me. I guess I'm putting my thumbs forward, like towards you. I pick myself up and I kind of slide my leg over. Okay, and then I lean forward, place my hands, put pressure on my arms to slide my leg. Pressure on my arms to slide my leg. And I'm headed that way so I can leave the no fall zone. Because you don't want to stand up until you're in a safe place to stand. So scoot, scoot, scoot. Okay. So you can watch some of my other tutorials about how to stand on a Highline. But some of the stances, I'm just going to face this way for convenience, but normally you would face into your Highline. My favorite way to stand is a sit start. So my booty's on the line, I got my foot on the line. I'm going to put my other foot up, and because I'm going uphill, I'm going to tap the line and stand straight up. That's what I do always, but I know a lot of people like to chongo, and I have videos, tutorials of all of these. So in the chongo, you have weight on your back foot, you have your hand on, the other hand's out, the other leg is like a monkey tail. You're going to switch that foot and hand, and then you're going to stand up. So the last mount is the drop knee start. So for that one, I kind of start in a cross-legged position, and then I am going to put this foot forward. I'm going to rock forward onto my ankle / shin, and either on your ankle or shin or on the top of your foot. I'd rather have it on the top of my foot. I stand up, and I can keep that connection with the back foot, like I'm touching with the tops of my toes, and then when I feel comfortable, I can switch that so I'm standing on the bottom of my foot. So those are different ways to stand on a Highline. More detailed tutorials in other videos. But in this video, I want to talk about how to climb your leash and how to get back onto the slackline. So I'm going to go under the Highline. Okay. Oh no, I just fell. Which I guess I could actually do that. But I'm under my slackline. That was so hard. Now I want to get back up there. And the best way to get back up there is actually lean back in your harness. You don't need to go all the way back, but maybe that's helpful. The more flexible you are, the less you have to lean. But the least flexible you are, if you're not very flexible, you'll want to lean really far back. Hook that leg. Do some abs, do a crunch, grab up high, and now this is the part where you're going to put pressure into this leg. So right now I have it hooked right at my knee, and I'm going to put pressure into my thigh. So I'm going to pull up and push down on my leg at the same time, and keeping that push down, I reach higher, and then I reach higher, and you might already be at the line, maybe not, and I keep pushing with that leg to get me all the way up. So you're not just doing pull-ups up the rope. That's exhausting. You are using this leg, and now that I'm hanging, I have both of my thumbs kind of towards my face, and you can step the other foot onto the rope, and from here you can step the other leg up. So we have thigh, I have right leg down, left foot comes to it, pushes up, push your hips up, and with your hips up, hook your top right leg, and point your toes. Ta-da! Okay, but we still need to get on top of the line. So there's a couple ways to do it. You want to bring your chest closer, and you can flip your leg over that way or the other direction. You can hook an arm, or you can just hold on with your arms, and you can swing and get on top. Whoop. And the key to that is to throw your hips closer to the line. So you want to throw your hips first and kind of your chest second, and you want to hug in as tight as you can. So you're down here, and then you get your hips and your chest. Hips, chest. And then I'm looking forward. Now, right now, I'm in a position, if I sit up, to be walking that way. So if I actually want to get on top of the line facing the direction I want to walk, I would want to switch that when I'm down here. So I'd actually want to, whoop. Actually, let's start all the way over. Okay, I'm hanging, I hook the leg, I climb my leash, I'm pushing down, I grab, both my thumbs are going the same direction, I step into the leash, hook the leg, get my hips high, kick over, whoop, and then I'm facing this way. So now I'm ready to stand, walk, whatever. So that's one way to do it, but of course there's always more. So let's see what I do. Actually, I want to show you what my friend Sky just did. Okay, so my friend Sky, she was just doing it with her foot. So she would lean back, put her foot up. Oh, I think she was really close, actually. Hold up. I think this takes more upper body strength, but you could try it. Grab, get a leg up. Okay, so this is the part where I do it differently. So so you can do it with the two thumbs facing one direction, or you can do it like holding onto it like a pull-up bar. So this is how I get on. So I have my left leg hooked, and then I'm holding it like a pull-up bar, so my chest is towards the line. And then I get up like this, and I go straight to sitting. So I skip the laying down phase, where you're like belly to the ground. I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna try to face you. Okay, so right now, okay, so my thumbs are facing towards each other like a pull-up bar. My left leg is out and hooked, and I'm gonna take this leg high, and then I'm gonna pendulum it down, and you do a push-up. So this can take a different kind of upper body strength. It almost looks like a muscle up, but you have a lot of momentum with that leg because you're kicking up and then driving it down to spin you around on top of the line. But this is my favorite way to get up. This is how I'm always getting up. You can't see I'm getting some swinging motions, but that's okay. So there's a lot of different ways to get back on top of the line, couple. There's probably more. If you know of a different way, please let me know. Maybe make a video for me, or and I could try to do it, and maybe I could try to make a video for other people. Either way, let me see. Is there anything I'm leaving out, Sky? Sky shook her head and said no. Okay. I think those are my favorite ways. Those are the ways I know of. Think we're good? Should I recap? Recap? Okay, I'll do a really fast recap. Ta-da! Okay, no matter what, we're always going to lean back in our harness. I'm hooking my knee, but you can also hook your foot. I'm pulling up and pushing down with my leg at the same time. You can do thumbs towards each other, or you can do them in the same direction. Get one leg up. No matter what, you're going to have a free leg that you're going to use to pendulum. So I have mine straight towards the sky, and then I'm going to kick it down as I push up at the same time. No matter what, it's unavoidable. You must use your abs. You got to do like, crunch. So work on your crunches. Oh, I just thought of another way. If you're strong and you're like, that's too easy, you could just do a pullover. I don't normally ever do pullovers on high lines, but I'll do them on long lines, like at a park or something. So, a pullover, if you can do it, you probably already know what it is. But I'm just hanging. I have both hands like a pull-up bar, so my thumbs are facing each other. Now, I'm gonna do a pull-up. And then I'm gonna bring my toes up. And then I bring my hips to the line and I flip all the way around. So that's a pullover. Pull up, toes up. Hips to the line and you flip all the way over. That's the hardest way you could possibly do it. If that's your favorite way, that's great. Not the best way to conserve energy, but it is really fun and it feels really good. So that's pretty much how to get on top of a high line to prepare yourself to then do your sit start, your triangle, your drop knee start, whatever you want. I guess to add on and give you more information than you need, I think it's really useful to practice being able to face this direction and practice turning. And so the way that I like to do that is I'm putting my hands on the line, thumbs towards each other. I drop one leg. I'm just holding myself with straight arms, and then I bring it to the other side and practice sitting on both sides. And that's a really easy way to turn around when you're on a slack line. Of course, you can always make everything more complicated. You could come to a seated position and then take that off. That's fine too. I know some people don't really understand how to do those things, and so they'll come all the way down, and then they'll switch, and then they'll come all the way up. And that's just unnecessary. If you can practice just flicking your legs to either side, that does take some side butt muscle, leg muscles, and some side oblique muscles, but I think it's really doable, and you can always practice it on a bar before practicing it on a slack line if you wanted to. Whee! Also, it's just fun. Okay, I think it's officially all I want to say. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked this video, please like, comment, subscribe. There will be more on this Lizasouras Slacklining channel. Of course, you can follow me on Instagram. It's Lizasouras, but it's spelled Lizasouras. Super weird, that's okay, Lizasouras. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this helpful and useful, and I hope you have an amazing day, and go crush highlining.